It's great. Like I said, my job is to score hundreds, so I tick that box. But it would be nice to, 100 when you get 100, getting the team across the line is always so much more sweeter. But to be honest with you, even though we were going and I was scoring the runs, I almost never felt like it. I always felt it was a little bit too far away, with us losing wickets all the time. You hit a couple of boundaries, but you look up and you still need 120. So it was just we lost too many wickets, and that even though myself and Mackie was batting, there was still a 70 or 80 runs required when he got out. So yeah, I never felt quite close enough to get us over the line. I think the way the wickets play is definitely a big reason for that. The ball gets a little bit slower, so it's really difficult when you do come in as a new batter to score runs because they bring the field up, and it's quite tricky to get singles. And then once you push them out, it becomes a little bit easier. So I think it was just a case of every time we look up, we lost a wicket, and then a new guy comes in, and you just can't get through, and then the rate goes even higher, and the pressure becomes more. So it's definitely the toughest time of the innings to bat. But in saying that, you need to make sure that when you get a partnership, you get it for a little bit longer. And that was the difference between the previous game when we did so well, is we had a good partnership in myself and AB. 30, 40 run partnerships is not going to win you the game. I think if we have to pinpoint something, it's definitely where probably we lost the game is in Mitchell Masters. I don't know what he got, 80 or something. But their innings were set up to get to 240, 250. And we had a brilliant bowling performance until then. Look, he played fantastic cricket shots, but we as a bowling unit, will be disappointed in that for him to score so many sixes in the way that he did. For him to get his team to 280 was obviously why he got man of the match, and it was on that specific wicket probably 30 runs too many, and we saw that towards the end. Definitely. Always great intensity when you play Australia, and I'll expect it even more. They're a team that they like the big moments, and they like to put a lot of pressure on you especially from a batting point of view. So we definitely expect it, yes. I don't think so. I think, like I said, we bowled pretty well. I think our bowling was better this game than it was the previous game against Australia. It's just we probably took our foot off the gas to Marsh, and he demolished us, and that's the difference between winning and losing. So probably in that period we weren't on the money, but for the rest of the innings I thought we were very good. No, it's just running 5,000 twos in a row. I was pretty tired, but it's just because it's such a high intensity one-day cricket. You have to run every single run as hard as you can. It was just a bit of tiredness. I needed a 5-minute breather. No, I mean we've played against Pakistan in the past like that, where we play them like 10, 15 games a year. So the schedule allows it obviously to play Australia now, but it's nice. We as a one-day team building up to the World Cup, you want to play, like I said before, you want to play against the best teams because it gives you the best practice almost for a big tournament like that. So yeah, the more we can play against the quality side like Australia to make sure our skills become even better. Like I said in the previous press conference, even when we beat Australia, we weren't playing at 100%. So we're not there yet, but there's lots of time to just fine tune on areas that we still need to. I don't see it like that. I mean, we feel that Zimbabwe is a threat now. They play very well in these conditions. They prepare wickets that suit them. We expect when we play them again in the next game that it will be a slow turner again. And it's tough. So we need to beat them now. I don't think it's time to rest players now. Yeah, no, he's still a quality bowler. He's got the skills to adapt. I mean, he's got a really good slow ball. He bowls his cutters and he's got pace. I think he clean bowled 3 guys today, left-handers, and that's because of his pace. So yeah, he's on slow wickets, he's still a good bowler. No, it's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's not nice to when you're hitting the ball nicely like that, when you're getting your team close or in a position, and I knew that I had to do something for us to get across the line. So, and I think from a batting point of view, that's a little bit soft, but it is just one of those freak dismissals. So next time, make sure I'm not as deep in the crease. So you got to learn from it. It can't happen in one-day cricket. I'm batting. I'm hitting the ball nicely, but definitely, not on top of my game. I can still improve on a lot. I'm enjoying the number 3 role. Like I said, I think it suits me a lot better than I did at number 6. But what's really important for me is when you're in some sort of form, you need to make sure you get big runs, because it can change quickly, and then 30 runs seems like a long way away. So I need to make sure I keep putting in big runs for this team.